Yo guys, it's your boy Crazy here and welcome back to your brand new video where today I'm gonna be talking about a kind of fucked up story that you shouldn't fucking retry doing. This is gonna be a short story anyways, but yeah. So basically guys, I took 3 points of pure MDMA, right? And in total over the course of a few hours, right? I was basically like in my boy's yard and basically we were like at this kind of show, right? Like a festival because it was summer, right? It was like a few years back, and I was just like and walking to the fucking train station, right? Through like the streets with some of my boys, and them dickers losing the fucking the shut down the like fucking basically the cars that were going like stop to the fucking cars and listen walking past, which is fucking crazy, right? And we was kind of like we were kind of young and like we were like 14, 15 or something. They was kind of talking about because we were fucked as well. So like we were fucked as fuck, like fucked as hell. We were talking about like super like our favorite superheroes, right? And like yeah, so basically the Dark Knight Batman was like that's the kind we were talking about, right? And out of nowhere, yeah, I look in the car and I see Joker driving, right? I see like a Joker just driving in the fucking car, right? And I was like, Russ, say no more. Yeah, like I saw a Joker, like actual Joker running the car. I was like, Russ, and like Batman the next car, like catching up. I was like, raw. And yeah, so along the fucking streets, like some cars driving past, right? It's kind of like waiting in the fucking station, right? And basically, this is what happened, right? So I was standing like right around the poles, right? Kind of like near the things, and I put my arms like up in the air, right? And just ran down the middle of the fucking street screaming like, "Out!" Like, "Oh my god, I killed the Joker!" Even though like I didn't fucking just like pretending that shit, like imagine if people around us like, right, let's say it's fucked. Like, at least it felt like a fucking superhero. I don't know why, but like, yeah, whatever. So yeah, and then basically after that, I was like, okay, so what the fuck happened, right? And one of my boys like actually is like had weed in him after that, so like uh yeah, and we fucking started smoking the weed, and it just kind of like the next day kind of started up as like a typical after like we got sobered up, it just started like of a typical fucking just like holiday what the fuck I'm talking about, like this is like weekday, like weekend, right? And I decided to start my day like by early, obviously by going to buy some weed like one of my like nearby friend's house was like around 7:30 in the morning, and when I got it, there was like an older homeless guy that like I was acquainted with, like he was also there like trying to buy weed because basically it's like one of my boys in it. And this is one of like the sake of the story I'm gonna tell you guys. We called the homeless guy Santa, and this is like in Birmingham, right? Because like yeah, and the homeless guy didn't actually look like Santa or anything, but the first time I met him, he was like walking through the alleyway, drinking a pint of like cheap whiskey with like a cigarette butt flowing in it. And I mentioned the fact that reminded me of the movie about Santa, right? So that's kind of why I call it fucking Santa. But and yeah, so he basically like used to just like did it like he also used to like help other people, trying to say, but like always like used to go and like offer people his drink. So I was like saying that. Anyway, we also around us kind of like smoked a bit of weed, right? And we talked and like basically one of my guys told me how he met like the fucking one of those girls, right? That basically when we linked at the same day, now no fucking bad shit happened in the same 2 days and that, right? We linked the girl and she basically was another had another shit, right? She basically came back with 30 gel tabs. Now, one thing what gel tabs is, it's basically MDMA, but we call it like it's not MDMA. It's kind of like a mix between MDMA and kind of like Xanax. It's called gel tabs. If you don't know, I think that was I can't remember now because I never tried. But I think that what my guy said. And we fucking did this shit. Like, I didn't do this shit, but my boys did it, and we got fucked up because I was smoking weed and that man got fucked up. Like that man literally started fucking crying because they thought they're fucking seeing demons, right? And I was just like, wait, what? And yeah, after that, I was like, no, fucking give me one. I took one, yeah. And oh my lord, I was fucking seeing some fucked up shit, bro. Like, imagine you going to the fucking um park, yeah, and you see trees, and the fucking trees, yeah, the fucking size of your pinky's blood. Yeah, that's it, guys. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much the fucking story. The moral of the story is don't do drugs. Yeah, it's like it's fucked in it. But yeah, guys, this is by your boy Crazy Leaf. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go subscribe to my fucking channel. Yeah, and yeah, guys, go follow my Instagram in the description below. And yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next video. Peace the hell out.